the sun has gone down and the mercury going down as well. To be expected, I guess, here on an autumn night just outside of D.C. at FedEx Field.
They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up
with the Arizona Cardinals. Time to set the old turducken aside and get ready for football as here we go on a Thanksgiving night.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Stay 50, stay 50. Hey, 50.
Stafford now to throw.
He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete.
And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run.
That's going to be a good matchup for him. Using him out of the backfield and telling those linebackers, hey, you're not only going to have to try and run with him, but you're going to have to try and tackle him in the open field.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
This defense for the Cards, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the 50 at Stafford. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
A give running right, Gibson.
Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Out of the gun, Stafford.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Going quickly out wide to Moore.
If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy, either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
On second and a couple, Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Murray again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Steps away. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Hey, 50. Watch twins.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Stay 50, stay 50. Watch twitch. Watch. Hey, 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 hey. 9, Mike, 9. Alert! Bang out, bang out, bang out. I'm here all day. Alert! Out, out. Check, check.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Slings this deep for McLaurin.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Byron Murphy. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Over the middle, complete. It's Anderson. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Now Murray. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Throwing on first down is Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now it's 2nd and 9. To throw is Murray. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Chase Young able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll run. It's Gibson.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A handoff running left is Gibson.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Second and 12. Now it's the backup Mariota. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. On play action, Mariota. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And he's taken down inside the 30.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days? And they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football. Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game. And we see a lot of big plays, as we just saw there.
Murray now on 1st down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray. That one complete to Anderson. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
Brandon, what we just saw there were two guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Take it in at the 3. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On second down and 4, Stafford.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
40 got. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Hey. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Under 10. Under crunch. Hey, I need one over here. 21.
Throwing is Stafford. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So on fourth down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away.
This is fielded at the 27.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime.
2nd and 10. Murray now to throw. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. Touchdown, Cardinals. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
Now the try here for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 21, Washington 0.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On 1st and 10, Stafford taking a shot for Samuel.
On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted.
Picked off at the 46. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track. Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray.
Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
I know that no game in the NFL is ever easy, but they're making it look that way. Everything is being done with such precision. Just on this drive alone, 3 plays, 3 first downs. If you're on defense, you're scrambling, looking at each other, trying to figure out how are we going to slow these guys down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Murray to air it out again. Dancing to his left. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, Murray. And Anderson's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Murray now. It's caught right side by Daniels. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Cardinals will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
47's the mic, boys. 47. Check, 47. All day, baby, all day. Mike's 47. Mike.
Shotgun now from Murray. Escaping the pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Jamin Davis just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Hey.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's going to look deep for more. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Fielded just inside the 30. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again with Gibson. It's a 1st down and more for Gibson. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. 61 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Stafford on 1st down. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the 36, Stafford. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Stafford. Thomas has got it, complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long 22. Check 37. Mike 9. Hey, we got to get to 9. Mike over there. Look behind.
Stafford throwing quickly, complete out wide. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Gibson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Play fake. Murray. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Throwing now is Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of...
And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Montez Sweat able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Like how they started the 3rd quarter here. They forced a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. This is taken at the 15. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On 1st down, right back to Gibson.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. To throw is Stafford.
He'll find Gibson here complete.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 45-yard line.
That's good for Washington. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 55.
Now Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll try the left side with Gibson.
And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 29-yard line. We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings them 2nd and 9.
Take 4, take 4.
Here's Stafford. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. After the turnover, here's Murray. Buying time to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
On second down now. It's Hodges. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Cardinals on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Murray going to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Hodges. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Daniels. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Hodges. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. With his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game.
And the Cards are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth-quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. On second down, a run with Gibson. It's a first down and more for Gibson.
And finally brought down at the 43. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Now Gibson.
And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. From the gun, here's Stafford. That one caught by Gibson. And he's taken down inside the 30. On 1st down, Stafford here. Thomas brings it in. And down inside the 15 he goes. They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibson. Sheds off the tackle, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game.
And Washington able to cut into that deficit.
But he's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other two-thirds, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Take it in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. From the 22, Stafford.
And that'll be complete to the running back, Gibson.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now a first down throw, Stafford. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Will Harris. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Omaha.
Back to throw it, Murray. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Flushed out right. It's caught right side by Daniels. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
Second down at 4.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's go.
Now Murray off play action. Out to his left. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 29. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Cards, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face the Giants next week.
Meanwhile, for Washington,
they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they'll try again next week at home against New England.